Hey everyone, and welcome back to Channel 64. I have so many projects I have to work on. So many things. Running out of time. The season's almost over. We have probably less than 3 months left, and this park is not looking ship shape. Look at this. Don't have any bathrooms. This whole section doesn't exist. I only have 2 rides. Who's gonna want to come to a park with only 2 rides? That's not good at all. So I think we really need to get on the ball here and get stuff done. That said, of course, we're not working on that right now. We're gonna actually look at building a new shop. All right, we are at Saltwater, and I've been looking at possibly creating another shop. Yeah, I know it's like really late in the season and stuff, and why do I need to make another shop? Well, because I have a lot of copper, and I know some other folks on the server also want copper, so that sounds like a business opportunity now, doesn't it? So right now I have my eye on this plot right here, kind of in between everything. I think we can build up a pretty nice shop. I have an idea in mind, bringing back my build from my very first SMP. It's a shop called the Copper Willow. And now that we have all these cool new fancy copper blocks, like the copper grates and the chiseled copper and all that stuff, I am looking to see how we can make that build look even better. So let's hop into a real quick time lapse and get that shop put together. You know what they say, dance like no one is watching you. I'm watching you. All right, let's check out that brand new shop. That's right, with the arcade below us, we can hear that. This is the Copper Willow. So Copper Willow was a honey and copper shop that I built on my very first SMP, Collusion MC. And I've reimagined it now with the 121 blocks. We have, of course, heavy use of the copper grates, as well as the other copper variants as well, as you can see over here. And let's check it out. So I've gone ahead and decorated the front a little bit with, some copper and some of the mud here. Now, of course, we're not going to be selling the copper, or I'm sorry, the honey in here like we would have before, because we actually have Harwould selling that stuff, so I wanted to not really cut in on his business. But we do have wax copper blocks, 2 diamonds per stack. I'm curious to see. I don't think we've made any sales yet. It's still pretty early. We have waxed oxidized copper blocks, 3 diamonds per stack. Someone's borrowed some without paying. And then we've got some wax exposed copper blocks, 2 diamonds a stack. And then, of course, our waxed weathered copper as well. And same there, 3 diamonds per stack, just based off of how long they need to oxidize for, because it's kind of a pain. And then, of course, I had our wonderful shulker box in Roll'em Shulkers that was no one sells candles. Well, that's not true anymore. I had to take them all out because now I sell candles. So you can get one 1 diamond for 3 stacks of candles, and if it's anything like my first SMB, oh wow, we actually made some sales. I was gonna say we are probably not going to sell very many of these. I'm guessing these were probably decorative for cattails or something like that. But cool, at least we made a diamond. Upstairs, of course, is our other copper variants. If you don't feel like crafting it yourself, so you can get copper trapdoors, all the different varieties. Oops, all the different varieties of oxidation. Of course, we have copper bulbs. Same deal goes there. Thankfully, we have our wonderful Nether Fortress farm, which supplied us with all of the blaze rods we'll need for that. And then, of course, copper grates as well. I don't expect to sell a lot of this. Like I said, very late season. I'm not sure how many people need it. I just wanted an excuse to make a really cool build. And I kind of like the way this looks. It's all very organic, but also very non-organic. It's like a steampunk tree, if you will. And I think it's really cool. And then, of course, we can get a better look up top here at the leaves. I really do like the leaves. All the texture that these extra copper grates add is really cool. And that also allows us to have some lights poking through to keep everything spawn-proof and lit up. It is pretty cool. And then also, because I'm one for details, I went ahead and treated this like a real tree since we have this cool entrance into our sewer down here. If we end up going down here, you'll see we have copper roots going down, not only there, but also over here on the other side as well. We have some of those poking through down over here as well. So pretty cool. And nice little details there. And I think it's a nice little piece that, fills up the space. I like how we have like different colors. I try to use some of the frog lights in there or the leaves that kind of give it a little bit of a different glow. So we have like a little bit warmer on the trunk and a little bit, cooler green in the leaves. I just poking through there, but I still wanted to keep it relatively dark. It's not, it probably needs to hang down a little bit lower for a willow, but whatever. It's a shop. What do we care? And then, speaking of shops, I went ahead and did something down here as well. So for the longest time, because, our Froglight shop used to be right here, but then when Aerington expanded the sewers, it was removed and put into a chest. So now I've gone in and actually rebuilt it. So we now have Kroger's. It's a pun, of course. Kroger's is a grocery store chain here in North America. Kroger's Froglights. I don't remember what it was the last time, what our last name of the shop was, but I thought this would be funny. And we got some more Froglight heads. Or, I'm sorry, frog heads. These are some cool custom heads that our Wandering Trader has. And I've actually made sales. Whoa! Why am I like... Oh, I think they came in barless. This may have been actually the supporting cast. They're working on a build, and I let them have Froglights. So all good. I don't need the diamonds anyways. But yeah. So that's down here, and I think it blends in quite nicely with like the moss overtaking everything, and kind of, you could be like pond scum or something like that, just kind of all over the place. And of course, being able to use these pitcher pods is always a nice benefit as well. So in between episodes, I was actually kind of bored running around doing things, and when I get bored, I make more farms. And so I went ahead and took our kelp farm that we used for the arcade, actually, in that wonderful rainbow slot machine, and I've been using it to create these furnace XP farms. So what a furnace XP farm is just a simple furnace array, and we've got our input chest right here, fuel back here. You can see where we've been smelting lots of kelp. And then, of course, we have our kelp down the bottom. Then we've got these switches, these levers that are actually lock the furnace, and allows us to take an item out, which we then get the XP that's been stored as it's been smelting tons of stuff. So I figured I'd build this because not every time I have some damage to my tools do I want to fly all the way over to the XP farm, which arguably isn't that far away, but I'm lazy sometimes. So for example, say we wanted to top up our pick here, or hey, look, our wings have some durability that we need to repair. Let's go in here and we'll grab this. And look at that. That's enough to restore the pick and our wings. All set. And then we just undo that and away we go. And then of course I have a few different furnaces here. I've run out of things. I didn't end up filling all these up with stuff to smelt because I just don't have a lot of things to smelt. But we have a lot of dried kelp that I've been feeding back in here. I do need to create some more kelp, which means I need more bone meal. And of course I have a ton of bone meal, I just need to bring some over here. But we have that running, and this just runs in the background as I'm doing things around the base, which is all the time. So very helpful, very useful, and probably build this next season as well, because it's a kind of a really cool way to just top up on some of the things that you have without making full XP farm. That of course said, I'm totally going to be making another Guardian XP farm next season. Heck yeah. That thing is too fast. And with that, I think we are at the end of the episode. We've accomplished a bit in the shopping district. And then next episode, we're going to be tackling the next major section of the theme park, the boardwalk. Along with that, we're going to be adding another entrance into our storage room right over here. So that'll be coming very soon. But until then, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you do, like it. If you're not subscribed, well, you know what? Why don't we do that? Let's get subscribed and check out the rest of the season and what is yet to come. So until next time, safe travels, everyone. Have fun.